So hello everyone there in wonderful YouTube space and unknown land, and I'm pleased to see you all again, guys, my possible newcomers and regular viewers of my channel. And as I mentioned, though I haven't mentioned yet, but I'm Alex. I'm doing my regular ramblings here in front of you, and probably this stuff might be interesting for those people who are in the same activity as I am. And I'm about to do my regular and learning process thing, as I call that, and actually that would be my subsequent ramblings, as I said. And today I'll be very stupid, I promise, because I've just come from outside. We were at nature all the day through, especially me. I enjoy that thing. I relish being at nature and chatting about a bunch of things that I'm interested about, and also not only about being interested about, but a lot of stuff, I don't know, maybe something not so important or less important. I'm not about discuss scientific inventions or things that kind of things while having my holiday. Actually, I scheduled for myself to be only one holiday for me, like Sunday as we have today, and actually that was pretty obvious as in terms of my regular experience and the way I spend time on my holidays. And actually it wasn't so sophisticated, it wasn't so boring. It was just that stuff, just what I like doing on my vacations, not only on my vacations but on my holidays, as I said. And for the first thing I'd like to share with the previous experience of mine, let it be yesterday. What happened? What happened yesterday? Actually, all the day through I was in the picture of my speaking activity on my regular spot, like an English speaking club, and we were doing our meeting, our session of of speaking in English. And there was some newcomer that was his name was Martin. Martin, if it doesn't fail me, I'm in my brain, and I guess that was Martin, as I remember. Okay, and we made it clear. And what else? Today we had not native speaker, but he spoke very perfect English as for me. He was speaking at higher than native pace, and I was pretty clear about my understanding skills as for his speech, and he was pretty clear for me, regardless of his rate of speech. And what should I say? His English was pretty simple but perfect one. I mean, he didn't say any new words to me, and he didn't entwine into his speech some interesting words as for me. He didn't use any interesting vocabularies for me. But what I should say, his English was perfect in terms of he spoke too fast. He didn't make any mistakes, as I noticed, though I haven't noticed them because they were not there. And actually our speaking club, as always, we had our walk around the vicinities of our English speaking club. That was the park called as Dubovaya Rocha, and we were 5 people there, and we were strolling around our native neighborhoods and having a nice time while chatting with each other, mostly in English. And by the end of the evening, I'd even become slightly weary by his speaking activity, because he was speaking all the same things for almost 3 hours and a half, and I was fed of him. I was fed of him. I was fed of his speech, and even slightly become slightly maybe annoyed by him, because he he wanted to be on the spot all the evening through, and all the girls were around him, and he listened to his sometimes not so interesting words, and even sometimes he was kind of stupid, and repeated all the stuff again and again in order um, to, to no avail. To no avail, I guess. As for me, as like I'm an English learner, I should notice that stuff immediately, whether he spoke interesting stuff or whether he didn't. As for me, he wasn't so interesting person in terms of what he spoke yesterday. Okay, it's my personal attitude. No offense, Martin. I'm telling what I felt about that stuff. And this very day, I mean today, I met him again, and we were at nature all the day through. We were at Hortis Island, and we were having rest, like relaxing, relishing, like being at nature, relishing, like slow conversation, and like being at ease and relaxed and things like that. And we were playing even kind of volleyball game. I guess that might be called in that way, but we are not like professional. We are not proficient at playing volleyball at all, and nevertheless we did that kind of game. Actually, I was mostly watching some others playing volleyball, but that's the way I am, as always. And actually, what else? What else? What should I say? Like on my way home, I had a nice walk along my embankment, my places that I always consider near and dear, and I like spend most of my time being there, like embankment, not like local pond, and all the possible living creatures around that point, like ducks, like otters, like wild rats even, and some unknown kinds of birds, possible new visitors of our pond, you know what I'm saying. And actually, as always, I'm feeling pretty tight and over relaxed even, and just wanting to do nothing. And I'm about to do what I mentioned, to do nothing actually. And before I do that, I decided to do my speaking activity in order to warm up my tone, and to not not exclude myself out of the picture of speaking activity. And as I'm advancing my speaking skills in English, I should do this thing on a regular basis. And actually, I'm doing this right now, and I'm satisfied, actually. And I'm about to wrap it up today's session, and I will be pleased to see you all next time. And as always, see you all in a little while. So long, guys. Have a nice and good evening, and enjoy being and enjoying things as they are, as they come. Okay, see you all in a little while. Okay, bye.